Test, test. Okay, we should be live. Let's call Robert really quick. Give me 1 second. Usually, AMC pulls back on Fridays, if you guys have noticed. So let's see if we have a red day today. I'm curious to see. Let's see. Let's call Robert. Hello. All right, perfect. Good morning, Rob.
TV.
Yeah, I could hear the CNBC.
Yeah.
What are they talking about? The
Uh,
jobs report, the payroll
do what?
jobs report.
Now they were talking about Blue Origin, and
Oh,
then
the
they
flight.
moved on to record high for S&P 500. Blah blah blah.
Man, we have new highs every week. 442, you're right, new high. You can't go wrong with SPY right now, man. Everything just keeps going to new highs.
Well, I sent you a message on that this morning.
About the crypto. Is
Yeah,
that came out yesterday, right? There was a lot of chatter about that on Twitter.
yeah, yes, sir.
Hmm.
Sure did.
So payroll came in at 943,000,
Higher than expected.
way higher, almost by 100,000. Expectations were at 858. Where do these jobs come from? Let's see. Probably hospitality. That would be leisure
I
and
would bet
yep,
hospitality and leisure.
leisure and hospitality. Obviously, 261,000. So leisure and hospitality is actually a little bit more than half. Plus 380K. 261,000 came from education. Obviously, as we go back to school, right? I mean, school starts. Fall semester starts in a couple like 2 weeks or so. I'm excited for that. Let's see. Let's go to Ortex really quick. AMC's at 33 flat right now, guys. Usually AMC historically has red Fridays for some reason. And especially Monday since we have earnings. When does GameStop have earnings?
September
September, right?
second, yeah, second week of September.
I remember GameStop's always like 1 month after AMC. Never bet against a spy exactly.
Kyoto, get out of here.
I keep thinking
You're supposed
back.
to be, you're supposed to be over at modding Marantz.
He's cheating on him today. What was I gonna say?
I
Oh,
don't know.
I kept thinking about Michael Burry, about his short position on TLT. I mean, he's been getting wrecked.
Morning, Kyoto.
What's going on, Stacks a lot? I mean, look at TLT. It went from 133 in March to 150. I wonder if he doubled down or something.
Well, if he's got puts, I mean, it just depends on when he bought them, how far out.
I think
He may not
2023.
even care. I mean, I was sitting there going back through Roaring Kitty's posts, and I scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and I sat there and I looked, and he was actually buying all of his options damn near 2 years out.
Damn.
So I mean, the further out you buy them, you don't have to worry about them. You just
Right.
sit back and watch.
Gold should have probably fell today, no? Let's see. That's actually
That's
the.
not, I
Oh,
think. Oh, that's right. He's not live. Sorry, or maybe he was. Wait a minute. No, he's live right now. Kyoto.
gold taking a hit. Hood was actually. Oh, I have an alert here at 50. Let's take this off. It's actually higher, this alert. Um, yeah, Hood was actually tanking into close yesterday, but look at it. Look at the stock right now. It's still at 57. This stock does not give up. So it did find some support at where 50. There's support there at $50. Do I think we see
Yeah,
70 today?
it
Probably
lost
not.
what 27% yesterday on that announcement that hey, we're going to sell 98 million shares.
Uh, Probably 20%. You're right. No, actually more like 30. If you count pre-market, we're losing like 30%.
Yeah, just let it keep going. Right now, all this stuff is options action. Just let it keep going.
Well, a lot of the squeeze to $80 was options action.
Yeah,
That first, that was a gamma squeeze there on Robinhood.
well, I wouldn't call it a gamma squeeze. It was just initial,
Delta.
uh, yeah, initial delta.
Hmm. And that's what we saw with AMC too when we hit 70. So we're still here at 33 for AMC. It's only down 1% today. Yeah, I know you gave me the heads up for the AMC Network's earnings too. They crushed it, by the way.
Oh man, they blew it out of the water.
Ortex is showing 15.71% short interest for AMC as of right now. And it looks like we might actually go green right now for AMC too. The yields actually spiked as well. So gold took a hit and yields spiked up a couple 3 basis points.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. I think that's based just on the jobs numbers,
Exactly,
the recovery.
100%. I mean, look at gold. They came out at 530 here, so 1 hour before open, and look when we tanked, 530. Gold hasn't been doing too well, man.
Nope,
Morning, Tony.
it's as manipulated as cryptocurrencies.
Mm-hmm. Robinhood jumped 17%. Insider sales on hold until SEC approves.
And then when they approve, because there's nothing in the S1 that says they can't do it, it's going to tank again.
They locked in everybody, all the pre-IPO.
They locked in. No, they only locked in retail.
Really? And then
Yeah.
they just jumped the ship. Hmm.
Well, the company insiders, not the institutional investor insiders.
Mm-hmm.
The company insiders have a lock up for. I want to say it's like 85% of their shares, but they could sell. All the company people can sell 15%. But the institutional investors, there's no lockup. It's a conversion, so that's why they're issuing new shares. It's just conversions
Hmm.
of bonds.
I thought they were locked in for like 6 months.
Hey, that's normal. That's normal boilerplate language, but not in this filing.
It's all in like the contracts and whatnot.
Uh-huh.
Damn, that's shady.
Uh-huh.
AMC's indecisive right now. It doesn't know what it wants to do. Go green or go red.
Well, the AMC thing is people trying to figure out, am I buying the right thing here? What with the
Yeah.
blowout earnings report for AMCX?
Well, that's up right now 3%. There's not a lot of volume on that. However, it hit 54. We were at
It didn't go,
49.50.
it really didn't go up as much as it should have, given the blowout numbers it had.
I mean, just look at the rally it did have in comparison to the actual AMC. It hit 83.
Yeah. Good morning, William Williams. Yeah, I was in it for a while.
What's going on, William? Who knows what lurks in the hearts of the evil man, the Doge? I think Bitcoin went over 40K last night. I'm just, Bitcoin has me shook.
Why does Bitcoin have you shook?
I just, it's insane because I think it'll drop back to 30 and it just proves me wrong every time. And when it fell to
Well, just wait.
28,
All right. Just wait till the weekend. It'll shoot up to like 40. It'll shoot up to 42. And then, Sunday, the rug will get pulled out from, under everybody. It'll drop down to, 39, 38. That's one of those things you could sit there and swing trade if you wanted to sit there and buy something for $38,000, $40,000.
that's the beauty. It's 24/7. That's the thing. Like, it's not,
Yeah.
it's like a
You
24/7
could, you
casino.
could, you could buy it, Sunday night, Monday morning, sell Saturday, Saturday night, and you'd walk away with another 4 or 5 grand. That's not a bad turnaround for a week.
Absolutely not. And for those who don't want to buy one entire Bitcoin, you could go half. Manage your risk there. Obviously, the fees suck though. The fees do suck because I mean you're just so used to it with stocks not paying anything. It's like, oh, we have to pay
Right.
now to trade for crypto. So that's
Yeah.
another problem with Coinbase. That's another problem I think I see. You know how the Robinhood scenario where like you got to think Robinhood. Robinhood's the reason I get to not pay any commission on Thinkorswim. To be honest, it used to be 6.95, like $14 round trip. Now it's zero because of Robinhood. So you got to give them credit there. So it's a race to zero, race to the bottom with fees with Coinbase. That's another problem.
No, you better roll it back there some, son, because no payment for order flow has been around for a long ass time.
Yeah, I mean when people say things are free online, usually they're not free. You're the customer, so
You're not. Well, you're
You're the
not even the
product. I mean, you're the
customer.
product.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean to say customer. You're the product. That's exactly what it is. So when people say things are free, they're most likely what? Selling your data, your information.
Yeah. So, and honestly, I don't. If my shit ain't sold to anybody, I'd happily pay $20 a share, $20 a trade. I
Oh,
don't
that's right.
care.
Yeah.
Hell, I'd pay it one way. I don't care. It
Especially
doesn't
if you're
bother me.
holding long term, right? I mean, like take
Yeah.
your GameStop position. You probably wouldn't even have paid any commission basically since you're holding it, isn't? There's no commissions there unless you're day trading, and you'd probably be racking up some fees.
It really boils down to don't sell my shit. I'll give you whatever you ask for. And it doesn't matter if it is long term or not. If I'm day trading, I still couldn't care because I'm gonna count that into my trades.
Right. What's going on, Remco?
It's
Will?
basically just a cost of doing business.
Mm-hmm. But now we're free. It is what it is now. Phoenix, what's going on? Good morning. So we're pulling back here on AMC. We're gonna have to
Well,
re-enter.
I think if the government you know has something to say about it, payment for order flow is probably going to go the way of the dinosaur
Extinct.
because it's just way too easy to abuse front run.
Let's take a look at tech. Mm,
You don't
Spies
want
are
to
where
go
it's
look
at
at
right now.
Tesla. You don't want to go look at
I know
Tesla.
it's probably gonna be flat.
No,
Not
dude.
really. It hit 710. It's still above 700. Not bad. Spies where the money's at right now. New highs on Spy. How about the Dow? The Dow as well. It's up half a
What the
percent.
hell is that candle?
Huh?
What the hell was that candle you just had up
This
there?
one? This?
No, you had a serious wick on one of those
Oh, Spy.
candles.
This was a Spy. I don't know what it is. It probably just an
Jesus
order that got
Christ.
filled. See, I don't know who fills these orders at 4:39 and 11. Who got filled there? Who put in a buy and someone decided to sell there. And there was a transaction there. I don't know how that happens. Usually it happens after hours too. AMC pulling back aggressively, 32.40s. Fridays are usually not great for AMC, I would say, historically. And we're kind of seeing that right now. Oh, yeah, there's another fun short on AMC. I was going to include that in the video today. Some fun I probably never heard of. Have you heard of them, Rob? They're shorting AMC. I think we did mention this yesterday, that they were shorting, I believe, in the high 60s. So right now they're in the
What the
profit.
hell just happened?
When? Yesterday.
Darth Stack's message got deleted by Google moderator team.
Oh, wow, what is that? Who? Google moderator team. I'm telling you, YouTube's weird. I've never seen that in my life. Google moderator
Where
team.
the hell are they interfering in your channel?
That's so weird because that Stacks Law just said that somebody shorted AMC and they deleted that. Let me look that up.
Yeah,
Whoa, you guys see that? Like
that's bullshit.
I just got like goosebumps right now for some reason. That's so weird. I feel like they're watching us.
Well, they obviously are.
Guys, I don't know who the Google moderator team. Usually the guy members here with the wrench are, admin and or moderators that can delete messages, but I don't. That was funny because your message was the AMC fund that shorted. Let me take a screenshot of this.
That's bullshit. They shouldn't be doing that. You've got moderators for a reason.
Wow, let me email this to myself and save this. This is so weird. It wasn't an iceberg. It was some other fun with some. We talked about it yesterday. I forgot the name, but it wasn't like popular. It wasn't like Citadel or Melvin. Message could not be
Well,
sent.
I guess it's time for you to move over to what is it, Twitch or something?
Yeah, it's so weird. You guys saw that, right? That's why when you said what's going on, I was like, I thought you were talking about the stocks, but no. That's weird.
It wasn't me, Darth. There's no ish to it, C3D. This is 1984, straight up. Big Brother's watching. You say something they don't like, they're coming after you.
That's like some auto censor robot or algorithm that deleted something that Stacks a lot said that it did not like. That's my guess.
It wasn't me.
You guys saw censorship live right now. No, wow. The Dow hits record high. Absolutely spying Dow. Tech's lagging today. Morning, Pam. Meet Kevin. It's on. $1 million challenge to debate the governor. I will personally donate 1 million to make this happen. It would be an honor to invest in California and make this happen. Let's bury the hatchet at Gavin Newsom and talk for the sake of California. $1 million. I wonder if if Newsom's gonna
Hey,
back down to that.
hey Pam, you think it's a good idea to go to the river this weekend? I'm trying to decide.
You know what fixes that Google moderator stuff? Bitcoin fixes that.
Or
Bitcoin.
just moving your shit off of
Off
YouTube
of
and
YouTube.
Google.
Come on, AMC. I guess all those jokes about Kramer, they're not so much jokes
Hey, Dar,
anymore.
you can't put in a screenshot, brother. Only mods can put in
Links.
links.
That one guy, David from CNBC, was on Jeopardy last night. I'm going through Kramer's Twitter right now to see what kind of insights, quote unquote, he has for us.
Morning, chicken.
Apes, well done. You blew out of AMD and went into AMC. Jimmy Chill loves you and all of those different funny pics you have of me in different poses. You rock.
That's why I continue to tell you they're in great shape. Now, if I told you they're in great shape 50 times, what's the takeaway? Thank you.
Yeah, they're in great shape.
Yeah, they're in great
The
shape.
end.
Guys like me can't even say anything other than they're in great shape.
Yeah.
Because that
Hmm.
Oh, wow.
Morning, chicken.
Poker went and got a real computer.
What was he trading on before?
Fuck if I know.
A fake computer?
I said,
Hood, still
fuck
59.
if I know. Nice pooter boot, Booker. Very nice.
I'm curious to see how AMC trades Monday. So earnings were originally supposed to be yesterday, by the way, yesterday after hours. So now we're Monday after hours. Morning, Kevin. Yeah, that's exactly what we're talking about, Kevin. AMC usually sells off on Friday typically, and we're in the red right now. Not too deep, but we should see a bounce right now. We should start seeing somewhat of a bounce.
I gotta go check the weather. Yeah, but she's gonna go down to like San Marcos or something. I'm gonna do it up here in Canyon Lake. Go tubing in Canyon Lake. What's the weather gonna be like today?
Hmm.
Oh God, 58% chance.
Oh, what?
Rain.
I hate the rain.
And of course it'd be the afternoon. But it might actually keep it kind of cool and keep me from burning.
Skin's
Eh,
waterproof.
no, I melt.
RSI
I'm made
frames
of
the bloodbath, but red turns green.
I'm made of sugar and spice and everything nice.
It's testing the lows here. Looks like it wants a new low. Oh, as we speak, it's still pulling back. So this is exactly what we've seen for like the last couple days. Pop out open and just ladder down. Today we
Booker,
didn't
you
even
need to
see it
stop
pop.
drinking. You can't spell the word rain. It takes you 3 tries. Really? Actually, I just said it. So yeah, chicken, a straight man will say it.
Yeah, we have the Fed at the end of the month as well. AMC still pulling back 32. What was the low the other day or yesterday? Or yeah, pre-market 28.50. And during the trading hours, we're looking at 29. Where's that bounce at?
It's somewhere down around by $8.
Oh, that that's the William Williams zone right there.
Yeah, he's salivating for that price.
I
And
am
I guess I
too.
kind of am too.
Everybody will. Nasdaq pulling back. SPY sold off the highs of 442.94. Call it 43. Pulling back. Interesting. Tesla as well. See Ortex. The Ortex numbers haven't really changed lately. They're at the same number.
Vortex, God, why are you? I'm gonna cancel that account.
No, no. This is Rob's account. So you actually gave me your Fintel, right? But I never logged in on that. I hate
I gave
Fintel.
you
I just
Fintel.
despise
I gave you Fintel. I gave you
Ortex. You
shortsqueeze.com,
gave
and
me
I gave you this one.
shortsqueeze.com?
Yes, sir.
I never knew. Shortsqueeze.com. Let's see what they're saying. For AMC, they're showing 15.95. Literally almost the same as Ortex. There isn't much of a difference there. You better believe it. Maybe in like 5 months, William. Maybe.
I'm questioning that.
You're thinking less from.
You may start seeing that next week.
Oh no. There's just no way.
Dude, look, there's a reason they delayed the earnings report. I'm telling you, I'm worried. I'm really worried for all the AMC folks because I think Adam Aaron and the board of directors are trying to hide some really crappy numbers.
Mm,
That's my major concern for the AMC holders. And then you've got, the Delta variant still playing into this. Man, I don't know.
you think people didn't really, or they're just gonna miss? Is that what you think? Like drastically?
I'm thinking, yeah, I think it's going to crater. I think it's going to be a whole lot lower than even estimates, and the estimates aren't that good.
Just historically looking at how it performs, it's gone up every single time. And I'm just going off of just the technicals and what the stock has
Yeah,
done.
but you're talking about it being at a low valuation. It's overvalued right
That too,
now.
you're right too. Every single time this stock had earnings like March, May, it was at right around the same price too. This time we're obviously like triple that. Hmm.
I mean, yeah, it's going to run up into earnings and then, maybe sell off after or even run up even a little bit more after, but then it sells off. This time it's way over.
That's why I'm so curious to see what happens on Monday. It's definitely going to be a learning experience.
Yeah, it might get painful for some AMC folks. I mean, it
Hmm.
might be good for AMC. I don't know. But I'm just sitting here thinking, why on earth would they delay? It can't be a good thing that they delayed over. Um,
I always
you know,
thought that because this has happened before on StockShare on Thinkorswim, it'll have a certain date and then they would change it. I think that happened with Tesla too. I don't.
Chicken, they can't. They are totally tapped out on any shares. They have used every share they possibly could. That's why the executives used up their bonus shares in the last offering. That's
It,
what they wanted the 25 million for, was
but
so they could
yep,
pay back the executives.
but they removed
Um,
it. They removed
yeah.
the 25 mil, so they have
So
nothing.
yeah,
They can't
they
dilute.
got no shares to issue. None.
When is let me
They've
see.
got no shares to issue if they need money.
It's Monday. Bootstrap. It was supposed to be yesterday after hours, but it's changed to Monday
No, it's
after
supposed to
hours.
be July 29th.
Uh, I'm I'm out of it right now. It's last week on Thursday. last week on Thursday.
Uh-huh. It's supposed to be on the 29th.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. No, it was supposed to be on the 29th, and then they moved it to the 5th, right? Which is yesterday.
No, then they moved it out to Monday. That's the only filing.
Hmm. But Think or Swim is the one that showed yesterday. That's the thing. Think or
I
Swim
don't know
was.
about it showing yesterday.
Yeah, I remember
I
making a video on it. That's why. So they changed it to, well, changed it once basically, from the 29th
yeah,
till Monday. But Think or Swim
right.
showed yesterday. I think that's the problem with Think or Swim. Sometimes it doesn't know when earnings are. That's why we've seen that on
Well,
Tesla
it doesn't. It
changes.
doesn't read the filings. It just
Yeah,
kind of guesses.
it probably goes off some other website.
But I mean, so I mean, I'm worried for the AMC holders over that, and I hope it's not anything like they're trying to hide bad news, or they're trying to massage it, or spin bad news in a positive light. I hope it's nothing like that, because the market's not going to like it if it's the case. If they delayed for just piss poor earnings, they missed earnings, then the market's not going to like that.
I mean, AMC
But
has
it will
already,
make for some cheaper shares for apes to buy. I mean, there is always that positive outlook on it.
but hasn't AMC always delayed stuff this year? I mean, look at the AGM.
That was because they were trying to figure out if they knew they couldn't get the 500 million, so they pulled that. They also knew they were getting a lot of flack over the pay, the executive pay and whatnot. And you saw on that, you actually, I think, actually showed the screen grab of that, say whatever.
Oh, the vote, the Says, the
Yeah,
Apex clearing.
and you were sitting there showing that a lot of the people were voting against, because it's only a poll, but they were voting against the pay scale. I'm sure that they were seeing that, even though the executive pay was advisory only, meaning your vote didn't really count. You could say yes, or you could abstain, basically.
Mm-hmm.
They were only going to take it under advisement, and they're still getting their bonuses and all of that, their pay scale. But there was like 40 some odd percent saying no, um, in that screen grab, because I paused it to look at it. Anyway, that they were sitting there trying to convince the stockholders of this, that, and the other. And this is, that's why they delayed the AGM.
Hmm.
And they were hoping that they could get you guys or the AMC guys to approve the 25 million.
You're right.
But every damn time it's run up, they've diluted. They have diluted into the run up. Just thankfully, all they had left was 25 fucking million shares. They couldn't hurt it that bad. But now they're at 500 and 17 million shares outstanding, something like that.
They have no more shares to offer.
Yeah, they might scrape together a couple of shares, couple 100,000 maybe, but as far as into the millions, they're done. They cannot hurt the price again if it does run. Only thing they can do is drive it down with bad news.
I mean, it's only that's the question. Is it gonna go back to 70, 100? These price levels we're kind of hoping for here. But if it does, I mean, they can't dilute like they have before when Amarin when he hit 70 when he
Oh,
diluted.
they would already be diluting if they could. They would have
Hmm.
already done another offering.
It's all because of Snake Eyes bombing. I don't even want to go see that movie. It doesn't look interesting. There's only two movies that I found interesting. That's it. It's
Well,
all
and
gonna
that's
be.
another thing. Their earnings are going to be impacted because a lot of people are streaming these new releases.
That
Yeah,
too.
I mean, you might want to one. You might want. It makes you wonder. Okay, if stars, if these movie stars are uh, suing, are the theaters going to sue next? Maybe
Hmm.
they should, but why they can't really, because they don't have any rights to it. They're paying to show those, so I don't know.
So I pulled up the Apex clearing vote here for AMC, and it's sitting at 55.6 million shares with 47.6 thousand votes for that Timothy question of do you have any plans to offer a dividend again? And the second one has to do with GameStop as well. Will AMC consider partnering with GameStop to offer more theater experiences via local and national gaming competitions? That's another question. Drive-in theaters, we talked about that like a month ago. That's another question here.
We've talked about drive-ins a lot
Mm.
more than that, and a lot longer ago than
Yeah.
that.
Would AMC ever consider establishing drive-in theaters? With the current state of the world, it would bring a lot of revenue with little worry for the people trying to social distance. How is AMC preparing for the possible large-scale Rona surge that could happen? That could
See,
potentially
there's the
shut down
Delta.
theaters again.
There's
Yep,
the Delta.
that's
There's
a
the
good
Delta
question.
concern. I
How
mean,
does
there's
AMC?
so many things that could turn negative on AMC. And I hate to say it, but even another shutdown, the economy crashing. Economy crashes, people lose jobs. They're not going to go to theater, so well, there goes AMC. And there's so many things that can go wrong.
This is the question you just literally mentioned right now. How does AMC plan to combat day and date releases of movies on streaming platforms?
They can't. They don't have a plan. They can only beg.
Yeah, unless they have, don't they have their own streaming online?
But I believe they've got their own streaming, but a distributor why would a distributor stream through them when people already have uh, HBO Plus, Walt Disney Plus, all these. They've already got these other streaming services.
Right.
I mean, why would you pay for AMC streaming service as well if you're already getting it through the film company that made it or the
hmm
distributor?
I feel like at that point, I mean, it's either you watch it online via another streaming software or provider, or you go to the movies. You physically go in there. I think that's gonna
Well,
be the.
unless the economy goes to crap and
They have to be
people lose their jobs, then there's I'm sorry, I'm gonna be more worried about food on the table than going to a theater and spending 50, $60 for tickets, popcorn, soda, and whatever up. No,
Mm.
I'll worry about food on the table first.
They are offering UFC events at the theaters. That's right. They streamed the
They
last
did offer
UFC
that
event,
one.
right?
They did
Yeah.
offer that
I
one,
actually like that because I,
but
I
the
had
question
that.
is, will they keep it up?
All right. Like, I actually had that idea like many years ago. Like, why don't they stream or they let people go in there and play video games or stream these events? It'd be amazing to go to. Obviously, I'm not a big UFC fan, obviously, but Adam Aaron did tweet about football, soccer, whatever. I'm a big fan. Like, I would watch a game there. To be honest, if it's
Well,
not live, then I'd rather go there.
again, we're going to go back to I would rather go to one of the full service theaters that has full service food and all of that food,
A bar,
drinks.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to go to an AMC theater, just sit in a recliner and eat popcorn and drink a Coke. I can do that at the house.
Mm-hmm. I think it's all just preference. More, earnings will speak. Earnings will speak.
Yeah, that's what I want to see what kind of money because I mean the UFC thing, they were all sold out, so they had to have done good. But I wonder how much they had to pay to the UFC for the streaming rights.
Sir Dana
If they
White.
made money, if they made good money, then they'll keep it up. But if
Mm-hmm.
they only made a dime on the dollar, I don't know that they'll do it again.
That's why I'm so excited to see Monday and that earnings call too. I would love to watch football or baseball in a movie theater. That would be awesome. And they did sell out, by the way. They did sell out. There was like three locations that were offering that event here in LA. I think it was
I think
Point of
they all
Hills.
sold out everywhere they offered it.
Exactly, it did sell out. When I checked to see, I was just curious, and they had all sold out. And there was only three locations. I imagine if they expanded and they offered it at more locations, I think that would be a good plan. But of course,
I
they
mean,
have to be somewhat profitable.
Darth does have a point though, and that you'll have the same problem with soccer slash European football.
Hmm
You'll have the same problem. Uh, the the UFC fighters, just the violence in and of itself is going to get people
Oh,
wound up.
I forgot about
So
that.
there might fights might break out in theaters, and that could be a problem.
You're
But
right.
and you'd have the same issue with soccer slash, like I say, European football.
I mean, any sport basically that has two teams
Yeah,
competing and you have two
because
different fan
people
bases.
people lose their fucking minds, and if
Especially
they're
when they're
actually serving
tipsy. When they're tipsy, you know,
exactly, I was
it's
just
like
saying, if they're serving alcohol, oh my God, just you might as well just put a ring around the
it's,
theater itself and just let it let them all go at it.
it's actually gonna turn into a UFC event. They're literally a UFC event. Oh, I didn't think about that. I mean, I'm always a calm guy, but I always see videos online, man. People are fighting at stadiums and whatnot. I can't
Yeah,
imagine fighting at a movie theater like over a sport, you
well, you
know?
can't throw chairs at least, and
Yeah, the European football, and it's very, very difficult. Adam Aaron himself stated that on Twitter. He says it's difficult. Let's see if we can pull that up. I mean, for like the World Cup though, like I'm planning to go. I want to go. Tickets are not even on sale yet in Qatar.
well, yeah.
But if I don't get any tickets or something just happens by next year, then I don't think it would be a bad idea to watch it at AMC. And the tickets were what, 25 bucks?
Are you sitting there? Are you sitting there saying that they don't? That I'm wrong, or do you agree? I don't understand your post. I mean, in general, I just think most people are kind of stupid and led around by their emotions.
Adam Aaron says, but it is very. This is via Twitter, July 25. But it is very difficult and possibly prohibitively expensive to secure rights. Hood.
Well, if he charges enough per ticket per seat, and he keeps the concessions, it might be worth it.
That's where the money's at too.
Well, that's where they make most of their money is concessions,
Mm-hmm.
even on the movies. They don't make much money on those butts in the seats unless they're going to the concession stand.
What's going on, Joski's? Buy Junior Mints hot tamales. Those are disgusting, Pam. At Walgreens to sneak it in.
Oh, hell no. Dude, you don't know what you're talking about. Hot tamales are great.
If I think I recall how they taste, oh, isn't it just like hot cinnamon?
Yes.
Oh, it reminds me of
Okay, you
what's
don't
that
you
one
don't
I
hey,
go?
you don't like jalapenos either, so just
I
just
do, but
stop. You're not
they were way
Hispanic.
too
Just stop.
spicy. They were way too spicy. Like I get the whole Hispanics can eat a lot of they can take the heat, but I just can't. It makes my stomach
You're
burn and
Spanish.
just
You're Hispanic. Just
I
stop.
guess I didn't inherit that,
No,
huh? I used to go to the Dollar Tree, but it wasn't
I mean,
AMC, and we used to get a lot of stuff.
I can't even say you're Asian or anything like that because they like spicy foods too. I mean,
Do
what are
they?
you, Canadian? You're Canadian or something. You
Do
got to
they?
be.
I
Yes.
never knew that. I never knew that.
Szechuan? Oh my God, Szechuan stuff that gets hot.
Like I can't do like the sriracha. Like I just can't do that. And I
Yeah,
see
see,
people always.
you're a Canadian. You're
I,
a Canadian or
I
something.
see people
Yes.
bathing their food in that. I'm like, just like what? Mike and Ike is decent. Mike and Ike. We used to go to the Dollar Tree and always just
So,
sneak in stuff.
my God.
Subway tuna. I'm never going to Subway after I read what the tuna was. I didn't even know what the tuna was made of.
Dude,
Paste, no? Somebody said paste.
no, no.
Like it disgusts me now.
That was a hit piece on Subway. It was bullshit.
So it's actually tuna.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. It kind of disgusts me
Oh,
now.
good Lord. There was only one case ever where food was mislabeled, mismarked, and that was Jack in the Box, and it was in
Oh, the
select.
tofu? The tacos were tofu.
No, it was where they were selling. This is back in the 80s. They sold
Oh,
hamburgers, except it wasn't hamburgers. It was actually made out of like
horse.
kangaroo or some shit.
Oh, what? I mean, it tastes good.
Yeah, it was a shipment sent to the wrong place.
Shipment to the wrong place. There's another question on here. Would you consider selling AMC merchandise at theaters and online platforms? I think it would be profitable. To be honest, I think it would only be profitable because of the apes
Where
of
would they
people.
put it?
I
They're
don't.
better off doing that online.
I mean, who would buy it? I mean, I get the apes. Like you and I bought what the moon cat from GameStop. I bought the banana cat,
Yeah.
but that's
And
because
I
we
mean,
know about the stock and like the company. But I don't.
AMC makes more money. AMC makes more money off the arcade games and off of the concessions. Where are they going to put the floor space? How's this stuff going to, how are they going to control shrinkage? They can't.
Mhm,
It would be a bad idea. Selling it online, good idea.
mhm.
I mean,
You're
if people want AMC merch, then yeah, start an online store.
just like GameStop is doing. There's a lot of questions about GameStop and AMC partnering up for competitions on big screens. There's no tuna
Yeah,
meat.
I'm not getting. I wouldn't go to an AM. Well, see, I'm not a gamer, so
See,
maybe there's some really hardcore people out there, that want to go watch other people game. No, thanks. No, I got
I
better things to do with my time, like float the river and get drunk.
I always thought that was boring. Like, oh, you like watching people game, but then I caught myself watching people game, like really, really good people, and it's
Okay, yeah,
interesting.
you are retarded, and you are a Canadian.
Like it's
There we
interesting.
go.
Like there'll be
You're
like fifty
confirming this
thousand
shit.
people. There'll be 50,000 people watching somebody play video games, and it's only when
No,
they're
I
actually,
understand.
they're skilled. I think that's when it's interesting. But like when they're
Hitter,
not
I
skilled,
understand. And like Skook says,
Skook is on the money on that for
posters,
sure. You're right
posters.
about that.
If you're going to a new release, maybe you want to get a poster or something like that, or
Aren't
a
those
hat.
free though? Aren't those free? I think if I recall, they used to give posters though
Well,
for
that's only if the production company wants to
right,
do that.
unless they want to be cheap.
Um, right, but but otherwise you were going to Spencer's, or you were going to
Spencer's.
memorabilia shops buying this stuff. So yeah, I mean, hey, uh, maybe they could get it. Maybe they could get in with the idea of autographed posters with the production companies, that type of thing. That would be cool. Um, but I there's so many things they can do. The question is, will they do it? How are they going to bring those about?
I think they'll
But I
find a
mean,
way to pull it off. I mean, Adam Aaron, we know he's listening to the people on Twitter, right? Online. I'm pretty sure he's going through these questions. Look at this question here. I promise, not a sarcastic question, but can you guys make the AMC mascot officially a gorilla? Please? What? That's probably not gonna happen. Will AMC keep holding viewing parties for mainstream sporting events? We already talked about that. You talked about the arcade,
you,
right?
did you actually register for this site, fool?
I actually did. I thought about it.
Oh God, I hope you used a burner email.
I I changed my password to my login after though. I changed my password. I was like, there's no way I'm getting hacked again. There's no one's gonna find my account. I cleared everything. I deleted the account. I logged out of everything. I changed everything. There's no way. Here's the next question. Have you considered? No wait. But you can read these questions online for free. By the way, look, I'm not logged in.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go to that site. I'm not gonna have them track my IP address. None of that. No.
Have you considered expanding AMC to a family entertainment center experience? You can include bowling, arcade, laser tag. I don't think I've
Oh,
ever been to an
you mean
AMC
like
that.
Santikos and a bunch of other theaters we have around here
What
that
is
already
that?
do that stuff,
Santikos. I don't know what that
and they
is.
have they have the recliners, they have the full service restaurants with alcohol. They have yeah, no, sorry.
But I've never seen an AMC with like an arcade
They
or
well,
like
they've got
or
they've
like
got
little
they've got the
games.
machine kicking around. They don't have a full size room sectioned off.
I think I might have seen them, but I just don't pay attention. There's just like those little dance machines. What are they called? Where you dance and I don't know.
I bought it. I originally bought it back in January. That's where I lost $50,000
Jeez,
because they immediately, as soon as I mean, almost as immediately as soon as I bought, they diluted into it.
I would be so mad.
And oh, I was. And then I sold everything off, because I was that pissed. I sold everything, and then I bought back in at I want to say like $8 back in April, maybe I
Right around
think,
April, you did buy back.
and I wrote it out, and I sold in May or June when they announced that second offering. I'm like, you
Jesus.
motherfuckers, I'm gone. I saw they announced it on Friday after hours. I was out Monday morning.
I would be so.
I actually made some of my money. I made some of my money back.
I think you were in the green, no, for a little bit. You're
Well,
like,
I was green. I was green on that one. I was like green $4.50 or something like that.
hmm.
Oh, Robert Landa. Oh.
Robert Landis says he's made more with Hood than AMC. Well, I think Rob, you bought in high 30s, I would say. I think you had a high 30 or low 40 average price, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. Next question says movie theaters and airports are becoming a trend. Airports around the world are creating movie theaters to entertain travelers. Really? In Texas, at the Dallas airport, there was actually like this video game station. I think I sent a picture on the Discord. I was really confused.
Well, actually, at the DFW airport, there's also a movie theater.
I didn't see the movie theater, but I did see the gaming section. I was thinking about just seeing what it was about.
Yeah, there's a couple there. I used to fly a lot, and there are a couple of airports that have actual movie theaters. I think one is in the Vegas airport too, I think. But yeah, there's a few airports that have movie theaters in them.
Hmm. That wouldn't be too bad of an idea for people who are stuck there.
Yeah, I
Unless
mean,
they
if
go on
you're
their
if you're
phone.
if your layover's long enough to go see a movie, yeah, great. Um, I'd hate to see what their overhead is at the airport though, because Jesus Christ,
The fees are.
everything there is expensive.
Yep. The next question says AMC should be accepting or looking to accept crypto Doge, Shiba, etc. Also, sell AMC merchandise at the theater.
Yeah, that's a bad. I mean, the crypto, I don't care about. You know, but selling merchandise, man, I still think that's a bad idea. The floor space you've got, you're
And
gonna lose. You're
and
gonna
not just
lose
that,
revenue.
but think about it. When you buy merchandise of any sorts, company, of a personality on YouTube, whatever it may be, it's because you actually like the person, right? Like for
Hmm.
AMC, I think if you're not a shareholder, if you don't know what the company's about, you wouldn't buy merchandise. Like think about the
Well, not
random
only,
people that aren't shareholders walking in, just looking at the merchandise. Like they'd probably think it's
yeah,
weird, right? I think it would be weird for like if I never knew about the whole AMC stock situation. Like why would I want to rock an AMC shirt? You know?
and your inventory, if it's the if it's the new release related stuff, your inventory is going to change over so often. Um, what do you do with all the crap that you didn't sell?
Sell it at 50% off, lose money. I don't know.
Yeah, so well, there you go. I mean, you're gonna lose. It's. I don't think it's a good idea. Having it all online, okay. Having movie posters, for a new release, signed posters for the new release, things like that, probably a good idea.
That makes more
But
sense than the merchandise.
and you can keep that behind the same snack counter, and it's not going to take up that much space, and you're not going to have any shrinkage. So it just, I don't know. Some of
Somebody
these
says
ideas, some of these ideas, the general public are coming up with. Some of them are good, and some of them are just really bad.
for the most part, there's like 99% of good questions, good statements, and some of them are just like the mascot situation is probably just like somebody messing around. There's a question that says, I really enjoyed watching the UFC in the theater. One suggestion I would be to add one or two portable bars in the theater itself.
And now we're back to the full service theaters that
So
that
they
I like.
so they did not have to leave the theater and stand in line, missing some of the action.
Right. Yeah, the theaters I go to, they got wait staff to come around.
This guy said, can you broadcast your shareholder meetings at AMC theaters? What? I've never heard of this. Retail investors could listen in, watch webinars in theaters. Made money with
They
concessions.
can't do that. They can't do that over the internet.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd rather just be at home watching that.
You know,
I mean,
it's,
that doesn't sound right.
why would you section off one of your money making venues for shareholders? And that just makes no sense whatsoever.
It's
I'm
like
sorry. That
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 doesn't
one
make
that
sense to
one is
me. I'm gonna pass on that one. Like, imagine like, oh, let's go to AMC theater. Why to watch a movie? No, to listen to the shareholder meeting. Like, it doesn't sound right.
yeah, I could stream that. I can stream we've streamed stuff like that on YouTube because they make it available online. It just doesn't make any sense.
You're right. They would lose money on that. Your money making theater.
Yeah, and how many theaters they've got, so just take out one theater per theater location, and yeah, we'll set this one up for no,
Especially
because
if they're losing money.
yeah, you just lost you what 100, 200, 300 seats. No, now if it was, let's just say it was Berkshire Hathaway and they were doing that. Okay, you know what?
That makes more sense because they sell out conventions for that.
Yeah, and their shit's 5 hours long.
Yeah.
And they answer every damn question they possibly can, and they tell why they're thinking this way, and they go in depth on their stuff. Um, most shareholders meetings and earnings calls and things like that.
They're
You
brief.
got a 10, 15, maybe 20-minute Q&A session. That's it.
They're very
Done.
brief. I think AMC on demand can help us with any future pandemic threats and give good competition to Netflix, Amazon, Disney, etc. What are your plans to promote more streaming services? We apes are with you. If you push it a little, we will take care of the rest. I think that goes back to what we talked about earlier.
Hey, Robert Landa. About the only thing they can do is continue to stream sporting events, things of that nature, and maybe become their own movie production company because they can't stop the production companies from streaming online. Walt Disney can stream if they own the rights. They can stream it however they want. HBO can stream however they want. Netflix can at least I think it's Netflix. They do their own production stuff. They can stream it online. They own it. It's their content. So I mean, that's about all they can do.
This guy Richard asks a good question. Has AMC considered working directly with indie filmmakers as a way to vertically integrate? Blockbusters are great for revenue on weekends, but growing a weekday audience would be game changing and less of a cut to give to big studios. We need more original ideas being made.
Well, isn't that what the Cannes Film Festival is about? Where all the indies go and they pitch, they
They're,
pitch their movie, they show their movie to the uh, distributors, and they try and get contracts signed. Isn't that how that works?
I
I
believe
think
so.
I think it's already being done, and I think Robert Redford is responsible for that, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that similar to what like Netflix does with their own production?
Well, that isn't how they. I think they just go straight to streaming it. They may pitch it to, distributors and theaters, but I think they basically take. I don't think they care. They've got such a subscriber base. You know, it's
Hmm.
not like everybody in the world. I don't have a Netflix account, but there's enough people out there that already have Netflix that they don't. I don't think they're hurting for money.
Hmm. But like it's like those Netflix originals that they have there on Netflix. Or I think
Uh-huh.
Amazon has those too.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, Robert. About the only thing they can do is, become their own production studio. That's it. Um, if they don't want to have to compete with, you know, having a new release of a Walt Disney movie being streamed up against, the new release, yeah, they've got one option. That's start making their own movies.
Maybe AMC can stream YouTubers like you. That's not a good idea.
Yeah, well, they would most likely have there. He'd have to sign a contract saying I can't be on.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm a shill, I'm a bear, whatever.
Yep. Let's see. A lot of these questions are about the streaming service. I'm trying to find some other distinct questions. Let's see. They do have the stub benefits.
Well, I mean, what they could honestly, what they could do is they could default on all of their leases and just go straight streaming. But then where are they going to get any content to stream? All the companies that are doing the new releases and streaming right along beside it. They're not going to go to an AMC streaming service, so
It just doesn't have that
it
reputation.
rolls right back into they'd have to be making their own content, um, or it's streaming's going to have to be sports related.
That's where it's at.
Sundance Film Festival, that's it. Thank you, Hitter.
Here's a Tesla
That's
question.
that's the one. That's the one that Redford made or started.
I've never seen Stranger Things, believe it or not. How about you, Rob?
Uh, can't say as I have.
Let's see, Stranger Things. I've heard of it like everywhere, like season one, whatever. I don't think I've.
Actually, there are a lot of theaters, Robert Landa, that actually do already do that. I don't know that they're streaming. Well, they're not. There's one over here in Universal City, a theater. I can't remember. I think it's an AMC theater. I'm not certain. But yeah, it does church services.
AMC short interest just went up above 16% on Nortex. Here's the Tesla question. Would it be possible to do a partnership with Tesla and offer charging stations while we enjoy the theater? I think that's another bad idea, right?
I'm sorry, what?
Would it be possible to do a partnership with Tesla and offer charging stations while we enjoy the theater?
Uh,
You'd probably have to have like the super fast chargers.
you would, and I'm trying to, that you'd have to, all the parking would be way out at the very, outside of the parking lot,
Hmm.
because they're not going to rip up parking lots to put in, new cable. They're going to come off of the closest pole and, trench up grass.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that's, uh, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure how or why that would be a good thing because of all the costs involved in installing these things. What kind of cut does AMC get out of it? Probably not much.
I mean, not everybody has a Tesla or an EV.
Right. So I'm thinking you might as well just start saying, hey, can we put in, water and sewer for travel trailers, homes? Really? What? That makes it a truck stop. No.
Oh man. I mean, I get they're trying to be innovative and expand, but some of them are just
Yeah,
like,
but they're
no.
they're not thinking about costs and actual, implementation on some of this stuff. I mean, the company is already on the ropes. Yeah, they've got 1.72 billion in cash right now, and they spent some of that money buying a couple of theaters out in LA. Not the best use for it, but hey, whatever.
I agree, Keith.
I think they actually did renegotiate some of their debt. If I think I went in and read that. I can't recall currently, but I think they went in and did renegotiate some of their debt, which is a good thing if they did. But yeah, I wouldn't have been. I would have been buying other theaters.
Pay some of that debt down.
Yeah.
Another Doge. Wait. What is AMC's perspective on the changing landscape of environment? Are you interested in investing in talented YouTubers to develop limited release screenings at AMC locations? Talented YouTubers. Yeah, I agree, Keith. There's not enough electric cars out there yet. Maybe in a couple years. Maybe in like 10
What is it?
years.
2020 between 2030 and 2050, I
Yeah,
think
give it 10,
they're
20
trying to.
years. Hopefully
all
AMC's
the
still alive
the
by
big
then.
three are sitting there saying, "Oh, we're going to have 30 to 50% of our stuff as electric."
Hopefully
Yeah.
AMC's still alive by then. Hitter says,
Well,
haha,
and
truck stop. They're gonna make AMC's into truck stop. Oh man.
well, and actually up north, northwest, up in Portland, there's actually a truck stop that has its own movie theater too.
Really?
Yeah.
Man. Gas cars will be parking at the charging stations.
Wait a minute, there might be one. I'm trying to think if Iowa 80 has a movie theater.
There's an
Ex-
there's another Dogecoin question.
I can't remember if Iowa 80 has one. Keith, you know I would. I would
Just to
park my
piss
car.
people off.
Uh-huh.
I would park
And
there just to
I would probably pull in. I would probably pull in sideways to block two or three if I could.
Rob's that guy who would park parallel and just take up all the spaces he can. Me too. Another Dogecoin question here. It has a million upvotes on here. Let's see.
That's because they're holding Doge too.
Probably. Hopefully they didn't buy at 70. Here's an airline question.
I'm betting William Williams put that one in there.
William Williams, is he still here? Is William still here? Probably. Here's another question. I just had an idea that I think is pretty cool. Have you considered partnering with an airline or a cruise line so that a flight or cruise has the coolest, newest movies? With the cruise, you
They
could
already
even
have
install
them.
it. With the cruise, you could even install an AMC theater with a large screen right on the boat. I think I've seen that, right? With the cruise lines.
Never been cruising, but I would assume they have movie theaters, especially like the Walt Disney cruise lines. But they're only going to be they're only going to be showing Disney movies most
Right.
likely. Um, but airlines already have movies.
Oh yeah, I've seen, but they're like really old movies now. They're
No,
not.
there's stuff that's. I mean, it's not like showing in theaters today. Uh, all right, let's say a new release came out this weekend. The airline wouldn't have it today, but next week they will.
I'm trying to think of the movies they had when I was on my way to Union, Texas. There wasn't really any like
We're
catchy
talking
movies.
about how you're posting in that Apex survey thing
Uh,
about trying to get AMC to start accepting Doge.
for payment. It has 1 million upvotes, by the way. It's not like a small question that people are ignoring.
Well, that's because William Williams, he's trying to get his Doge to start climbing again. His little doggy thing, his little doggy dookie, and he's sitting there trying to get more interest in it.
Every time I think about going on a cruise, I come to the same conclusion. It sounds like jail on water. What?
Well, I mean, if you go to hey, honestly, in many ways, it still is because you go to certain countries, you can't get off the fucking boat.
Wait, how much are these cruise lines? I've never like thought, oh, you know what? I want to go on a cruise line. I know Carnival was like in the news last year, the whole
They're
Rona
not they're not
Norwegian.
that expensive. They're not that expensive, but it's all double occupancy. So if you don't have somebody going with you, you're bunking with somebody else, or else you're paying for two seats or two beds.
Oh, I don't think I would ever go alone to one of these. Fares from 449 plus stay room. Not bad. I mean, for to where though? What is this? Princes.com?
449. That sounds like it's just a California coast type thing, or maybe down to Mazatlan.
Mexico cruises 369. Not bad. I've been wanting to go
Yeah,
back
but
to Mexico.
that's still double occupancy. That's always in the fine print. And that kind of price is you're way down at the bottom of the boat, and probably inside room with no ocean view.
5 day Cabo San Lucas getaway. Round trip from LA, California. Interior from 369. Guests 3 and 4, 149. Monday, October 18.
Oh, guests 3 and 4. So it's a quad occupancy. Oh God.
The
Oh
smell.
wow.
Has anybody here ever been on a cruise? 10-day peninsula. It's $800. See, I probably wouldn't. I'd rather just save that money for tickets to the World Cup next year. Ugh. How much is a flight to Qatar? Let's see.
You're gonna be paying a lot more than that.
LAX to
Especially,
Qatar,
especially if you're going for World Cup. The flight's going to be expensive. Hotels are going to be expensive. Jesus Christ.
2000 round trip. That's what
Yeah,
it
start
says
looking at
here.
hotels. Go ahead and start looking at hotels now that the World Cup's announced there. I dare you. So Qatar is probably one of the more progressive uh, Middle Eastern countries out there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, every country. I think Brazil in 2014 when they hosted the World Cup, they lost a lot of money. Even right now with what's going on with Japan, the Olympics, I think they estimated the cost to be like 8 billion, and it turned out to be something ridiculous. I went on a cruise first and last time. It sucked, really, Pam.
Robert
AMC's pulling back.
likes them. Robert Landa likes them.
Back-to-back sea days. That's boring.
I mean, you're going to get positive opinions and negative opinions. Yeah, some people have bad experiences. Other people just love it.
Wait, so
I've never been on one, so I ain't going to speak towards
so
it.
so the
But
point of the cruise is just to get on a boat and just explore different areas, right? And on the meantime, you just get drunk on the boat. I guess that's the way I would think about it.
well, they've always got activities on the boat.
Right.
Down here, every boat has a casino type thing, from what I understand. Then you're going to have the port of calls where you're going to get to go do tours and whatnot. Um, I mean, they've always got activities. It's no different than being on renting renting a yacht in the Mediterranean or getting a all-inclusive vacation in the Mediterranean or Fiji. There's going to be things you can do.
My family went on a cruise for a week. It stopped in about 3 different countries, and they loved it. See, I think that's the main gist of it. People I know love them. On the other hand, I have not been on one. Same here. I have not been on one. Never really thought. I don't think I'll probably ever go. Don't want to say ever, But in the meantime, probably not.
Never say never.
Never say never, right?
Yeah.
I was seasick the whole time. Ugh.
Pam, they do make little patches and pills for that kind of stuff. Oh my God. All right. Can I ban Phoenix right now?
What do you say?
Please let me. He brought up the bagel eater.
You need to go to traveling with Bruce's channel. He has a traveling channel. What? I never knew about that. Does he like trade stocks on there or what? Traveling with he does have one. Oh my gosh.
Hey everybody, it's Bruce here with Travel.
You had to go look that up, did you?
$30?
I think that is the $30 he got for an all-inclusive cruise. I don't think he spent $30 on the entire cruise.
Sounds too good to be true. Guess I'm gonna have to start my own cruise channel, huh?
If you go cruising, yeah, I guess. You won't catch me over there though.
Start diversifying the content. Let's see. Any other good questions on here? Interest in NFTs, cryptocurrencies. Traveling with Ralph and Rob. Rob would probably never go on a cruise.
I won't say never either.
Right,
But I
right. Let's
plan
not
on
say
owning my
never.
own boat. So
We're gonna take a cruise to
Oh,
Rob's
dude,
Island. There we go.
I have seen the coolest all solar yacht.
All solar yacht.
All solar yacht. This
Oh,
thing,
you were in the market for a yacht, right? Like
uh,
you guys heard it. Party on Rob's yacht. All solar yacht.
again, I will have firearms on that thing. And if you ain't invited, you become fish bait.
Rob Spring doesn't even work on his gun, guys.
Does now.
Wait, so who won this? His island. We're gonna take the yacht to his island. We're gonna have a good time. He's gonna have tendies. He's gonna build an AMC on the island. It's gonna be all good. Live stream the cruise.
Okay, you really do need to lay off the drugs, Ralph.
And
Seriously, brother.
he is going to be accepting Dogecoin as payment. That's the best part about it.
You really need to lay off the drugs, Ralph.
Coffee, you mean? That's the
No
only drug I
drugs,
do.
because you are obviously taking some seriously weird drugs.
Coffee and caffeine. They filmed
I don't
Predator
get you
there?
sleep, and I don't sound anything like that.
Wait, what?
Nor do I think. I don't get any sleep. So, and
That's
they
crazy.
generally say
Rob does
sleep.
not sleep at all. He'd be up messaging me like at 3 in the morning. I'm like, what?
No, I messaged you at midnight this morning.
I was already asleep. I was well asleep. Sometimes I'll wake up, I'll see like 1 in the morning. I'm like, was Rob really awake at the time doing research? He'll be on
Yes.
Bloomberg or watching CNBC, be like, breaking news, bro. Like, this happened. So Rob is like my news network when I wake up. I already know what's going on.
Well, I gave you a couple of good things to talk about today.
Oh, a lot of new things to talk about. Rob's been taking his juice steroids. I'm off the Doge juice. You should sign off with Fridays with Party on Ralph, Party on Rob. AMC actually cracked. When we were talking about the whole cruise line and AMC theaters, it didn't really do much. It's
Well,
down 5%, but it's not.
it's still tracking down. And if you look, AMC and GME are doing pretty much the same thing.
Identical. We'll probably see a new low here. Let me set some alerts.
I don't want to see this thing break below 30 again. I really don't.
Yeah, we're like $2 away from there. I don't think we'll see that today.
Oh crap! Monday, fuck a duck.
Earnings on Monday.
Oh, this is not a good position to be in going into the earnings call. Hopefully, it recovers Monday morning. It needs to develop some strength Monday morning.
I think that should be it for today.
Oh yeah, who called it? Who called it? Who called it?
I need to go.
Let's scroll up to see who called it.
Uh,
Oh, William Williams called it.
I have a Lambo booking in like 2 hours, and I need to call the insurance company. So we'll see how that
Oh,
goes.
and then you're gonna go spend another couple of hours out at the airport waiting for him.
No airport this time. Oh, thank God, no airport. I hate the airport. I hate LAX. It's a disaster there every single time.
Did I mean, I swear to God, I thought I asked you. When you were asking about Houston, was that for you or somebody else?
Oh, it's somebody else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it wasn't residential, or else he probably would have had an idea.
Oh, so it was commercial?
Commercial.
What kind of commercial?
Houston's where it's. I don't know. Houston is where
Oh.
it's at. Even
Well,
Tesla, even Tesla went down there to Texas.
I told you, you need to look into opening up, something out here.
Let me see. AMC still pulling down. No. Expedia. See, they have like typical
course.
enterprise.
I sit there and say it needs to start, it needs to start doing a turnaround so it can develop some strength going into Monday close, and of course it starts selling off again.
Hopefully, this happened yesterday too. We got laddered. You know how yesterday we were kind of joking around. What if AMC had a V recovery? Look what it did. It literally V'd all the way back up. I did not believe my eyes when I saw this. I really didn't. It did the exact same thing. It V'd. Today, did we
They
see the
make
same
me
thing?
say that again. They also got a W in there, looks like, too.
Probably. Hopefully we see
Right
that
after the
today.
V. Look.
That's interesting. Alrighty, everybody. Today's Friday. Have a video out for you guys later. Monday, obviously. Should we stream the? What's Monday? Should we stream the earnings? Would you want to hop on, Rob, on Monday after hours with us?
Sure. I'll probably be sunburned and drunk, but sure.
That's even better. We'll stream Monday morning, and then the earnings call after hours for AMC too. We'll stream the after hours too.
So Pam, are you gonna go to New Braunfels, or are you gonna go to you gonna come up to Canyon Lake, or what? She's not even there anymore. I bet she logged off.
Yeah, because I said we're gonna. Yeah, gold. C3D gold got crushed this morning when the jobs came out.
Yeah, Pam logged off.
Gold is getting wrecked. Look at that.
I'm not. Darth, I haven't seen this date. I haven't seen sunlight's. I don't know. Let me guess. About a week up until
No,
yesterday.
that's not good.
I mean, literally, my blackout curtains. The only thing open very rarely is my front door. You can ask Robert Boker. Uh, Half the time I don't have my door open anymore, even though the deer are outside. Yeah, that's why I don't have my door open, because the deer are looking for food.
Oh,
Need to
Pam's still
go.
here.
Is she? Oh, oh, San Marcos. Okay,
Oh, that's what
it
it's
showed
San
her
Marcos.
gone. It showed her gone.
And we're still kind of dropping here. We still haven't found support. Maybe it's going to 30 today.
Why would I go outside, Darth? There's people out there.
Alrighty, everybody. My phone's gonna die as well. We need to charge that.
As usual. Why don't you charge that damn thing?
I don't know. It's always usually 100% charged. I leave it charging
Oh,
overnight.
bullshit.
I
Okay,
swear.
poll. How many times? Since y'all have all been coming here? How many times does he sit there? Oh, my phone's going dead. I got to find my cord.
A lot of times.
I'm going with it's better than 90%.
Well, I I turn on my phone at it lasts like an hour and a half of battery.
Oh my God, really? That's all?
Well, that's Apple for you.
I'm gonna
Oh,
buy
you have
you.
an Android. You have an Android.
Yeah,
That's not good.
mine's better. Mine runs all day. I'm gonna buy you a cam to
Nope.
tie into your computer. That way you don't have to sit there and use your phone.
That's how it started. I was using my phone and I got stuck with my phone. Alrighty, everybody. Hopefully you guys have an amazing rest of your morning.
And a good weekend. Get the hell away from the computer.
Go see some
Stock market
sunlight.
doesn't matter. It's going to be here. It's going to be manipulated. It's going to go up, down, sideways. It's not going to make a freaking bit of difference if you're sitting in front of it watching it. All it's going to do is
Exactly.
frustrate you.
Get
Get the hell
some
away from the
sunlight.
computer.
Get some sunlight, baby. Alrighty,
Hey,
everybody.
shut up.
Just go out for a little walk. That's it. That's all I ask.
No, even my watch sits there and says, "Time to get up and move around. You haven't done your 6,000 steps."
Oh, you have the Android watch too, huh?
Yeah, my watch is worse than a wife or a girlfriend. It's so nagging.
It does remind you for 10,000 steps. That's a lot of steps though. 10,000 is like 4 miles.
No, I walk 6 to 10,000 steps quite routinely. It's just when it's sitting there telling me time to get up and move around. No, fuck off.
But buy off a flip phone, oh no, that's Warren Buffett for you right there. Even I think recently, Warren Buffett upgraded to an iPhone. But that's just recently.
Um,
Pam, we're never
I
cruising the
think
river.
I think before that he had a rotary dial phone.
No, I don't even know, but I know he had a flip phone for the longest. He never had a computer at his desk, nothing.
Oh, he probably still has rotary dial on his desk.
I think he probably upgraded. I mean, he invested a ton in Apple, so why would he not have an iPhone? And that's not a Warren Buffett play either. Apple wasn't a Warren Buffett play either, but it still made him money.
It was his son's, wasn't it? Or what, son-in-law's? His
His
son-in-law runs Berkshire.
his
What is
son
it? Berkshire
convinced him, I
B.
think, to buy Apple.
Yeah, yeah, but I think they bought into Berkshire B, or, with the Berkshire B or whatever. The second, it's as a Doge phone.
He has the Buffett
Oh
invests in Dogecoin. He just
God!
doesn't want to admit. Trust me. Buffett has a Robinhood account too. You guys just don't know about it. If AMC goes to 30, we're buying again.
Okay,
So
you're so full of shit. Your
we'll
eyes are
we'll leave
brown.
it there. We'll leave it there. Thank you, Rob, for hopping on. We'll have Rob on Monday too, by the way. So have an amazing weekend, and I will see you. We'll see you guys.
Peace out, guys.
Peace out. He has two cans and some string.